All right, so today we're going to talk about 25% gear reductions and why I think they're a bad idea. Before we get started, best belt on the planet, check them out. Also check our other YouTube channel out. It's just some activities that Hunter and I do on our property. It's called Hunterworks Outdoors, so get on YouTube and check that out. Please subscribe and like some videos, help us out. All right, so I get a lot of emails and phone calls about an overall 25% gear reduction, mostly for razors, Polaris razors. And as a general rule, I mean, there's always exceptions to the rule, but as a general rule, I think that's a bad idea in most applications. Why? Well, it's pretty common knowledge that razors have too high of a low range, and high range is typically okay for stock size tires. But if you do a 25% reduction overall, then you're going to end up with a low range that probably is pretty freaking nice. But if you don't have some really large tires, then your top speed is going to be reduced. It's going to take the load off of the clutch and cause you clutching issues, and you got to recalibrate your clutch. Recalibrate is such a big word, but just reset up your clutch for this reduction. So I get a lot of complaints or people needing help with 25% gear reductions that say only had 32s and they used to run 80, but now they can't run but 60 or 65 and they're hitting a rev limiter. Yeah, it's because you got too much gear reduction in high. Low is awesome, but it's just not a good fit for high. So I recommend people do a gear reduction to where they have a higher percentage in low, a smaller percentage in high, and then whatever matches reverse. Now we recommend a couple of different people, Biohazard UTV and RZR Works. Carl Donica is one of my favorites as of late at RZR Works. But either one of these guys would be able to set you up with some gearing that closer matches what you do. And you go, well, I got 32s and I like to do technical riding and I need a much lower low. Okay, I'm just making numbers up, don't write this down. All right, let's do a 36% in low range. I got these 32s and I like to haul britches at times and I don't want to lose any top end, but I did go up 2 inches. Okay, let's do that 12 in high, and reverse seems to be too high. Let's do a 12% in low. So if you're gonna do a reduction, I would steer clear of any kind of internal transmission reduction that is a overall gear reduction. And then if you want to know more, even before you purchase that, you go, I'm positive I'm fixing to do that anyway. I don't care what you say. Give one of these two guys a call. A phone call is free. Talk to them about the gear reduction. I mean, I can be an expert, if you will, in telling you how it works or doesn't work with clutching, but to have a gear specialist, and these two people are, to talk to you about these percentages to tell you whether that works for your particular application. But again, as a general rule, I say it does not, and it makes my job, as far as clutching is concerned, very hard to do, because if we're trying to get enough weight in this clutch for your 25% reduction in high, then we're probably going to mess up over here in low. Okay, so this is really kind of a short video that doesn't say a whole lot, except for don't buy 25% reductions, or at least don't buy them until you talk with a gear reduction expert on it. And again, just from a clutching standpoint, this is rarely a great idea, so don't pull the trigger so quick. Don't forget the belt, subscribe, like, check out our other YouTube channel, Hunterworks Outdoors. If you got any questions, email me, Todd at hunterworks.com. Thank you, guys.